In a world that often measures success by material possessions, you don't need me to tell you that owning less is countercultural. So over the years, I've found motivation to simplify my life through the many various studies that actually support this decision.
Life can feel like a never-ending checklist. Emails pile up, notifications ding constantly, responsibilities weigh heavy, and somewhere in the chaos, we lose touch with what really matters. But what if you could simplify your life, reduce stress, and feel genuinely happier every single day? Science has actually studied the ways our brains respond to clutter, stress, and habits. Today, we're diving deep into 9 scientifically backed ways to simplify your life and boost happiness. No fluff, no gimmicks, just strategies that actually work. 1. Declutter your physical space. A messy environment isn't just an eyesore, it's a mental drain. Research from Princeton University shows that clutter competes for your attention, leaving your brain in a constant state of distraction. When your surroundings are cluttered, your mind mirrors that chaos, making it harder to focus and relax. Start by tackling small areas: your desk, a drawer, or a corner of your room. Donate items you haven't used in a year and organize essentials in a way that makes them accessible. You'll notice an immediate sense of relief. Scientists also point out that decluttering triggers a dopamine release, the same feel-good chemical you get from accomplishing goals. So, every item you put away isn't just tidying, it's giving your brain a tiny, science-approved happiness boost. Imagine walking into a room and actually breathing freely because nothing is fighting for your attention. That calm isn't just pleasant, it makes your entire day easier. 2. Prioritize your tasks. Ever feel like you're busy all day but achieving very little? That's because being busy doesn't always equal being productive. Researchers in organizational psychology suggest that focusing on fewer, high-impact tasks dramatically increases satisfaction and reduces stress. Try this each morning. Write down the 3 tasks that truly matter. Do those first before getting lost in emails or minor obligations. This method, often called the Ivy Lee method, is backed by studies showing it can improve productivity by 25% or more. The key is choice. When you consciously decide what deserves your energy, your brain feels in control. It's like trading chaos for clarity. And here's a fun fact: your mind feels less fatigued when it knows exactly what to do next. So instead of spinning your wheels on 100 small things, zero in on what matters most. Soon, you'll notice not only how much easier your day feels, but also how deeply satisfied you are at the end of it. 3. Limit digital distractions. Notifications, apps, constant pings. They are modern life's invisible chains. Studies from the University of California, Irvine, found that it takes an average of 23 minutes to refocus after a single distraction. That's nearly half an hour wasted repeatedly every day. One of the simplest ways to regain your focus: set boundaries. Turn off non-essential notifications, designate no phone hours, or even create a digital-free zone in your home. Research shows that even brief tech breaks reduce stress and improve mood. You'll also start noticing how much mental energy you've been wasting scrolling through feeds that don't serve you. Imagine reclaiming those hours for reading, exercise, or simply sitting quietly with your thoughts. Your brain thrives on uninterrupted attention. It's like giving it a spa day every morning. And trust me, once you experience this, you'll wonder why anyone ever tolerated constant buzzing at the cost of happiness. 4. Practice mindful eating. How often do you eat while scrolling, working, or watching TV? Science tells us that distracted eating leads not only to overeating, but also to less enjoyment of your meals. A study published in the Journal of Health Psychology found that participants who ate mindfully, fully focusing on their food, flavors, and textures, reported greater satisfaction and reduced cravings. Mindful eating slows you down, allowing your brain to register fullness and pleasure more effectively. This isn't just about food. It's about reclaiming a small but powerful daily experience. Think about it: a single meal becomes a moment of calm instead of another rushed chore. And here's the kicker: people who eat mindfully also report lower stress levels. So the next time you sit down to eat, resist the urge to multitask. Pay attention to every bite. You're not just nourishing your body, you're feeding your sense of peace and contentment. 5. Embrace single tasking. Multitasking feels productive, but it's a myth your brain loves to believe. Cognitive research shows that switching between tasks actually lowers efficiency and increases stress hormones like cortisol. Instead of trying to juggle 5 things at once, dedicate time to one task fully. Set a timer if you need to, and give your brain the satisfaction of completion. You'll be surprised at how much faster and cleaner your work feels. There's even a psychological principle called the Zeigarnik effect. Unfinished tasks linger in your mind and increase tension. By completing one task at a time, You reduce mental clutter and anxiety. Plus, single tasking allows for a flow state, that magical zone where work feels effortless and deeply rewarding. Imagine finishing your day feeling accomplished instead of exhausted and scattered. That's the real joy of focusing on one thing and letting it shine. 6. Simplify your commitments. Saying yes to everything is a trap. Studies in behavioral psychology indicate that overcommitment leads to burnout and decreases overall life satisfaction. Here's a life-changing idea: audit your calendar and obligations. Keep only the activities that align with your values and goals. Politely decline the rest. This isn't laziness. It's a form of self-respect backed by science. When you remove unnecessary commitments, you free up mental space for meaningful experiences. You'll find more time for hobbies, relationships, and self-care. And here's the bonus: people often respect boundaries more than blind availability. By doing less but with focus, your days feel lighter, your energy is preserved, and ironically, your contributions become more impactful. Happiness, it seems, grows in the space you create for what truly matters. 7. Develop a morning routine. The way you start your day has an outsized impact on your happiness. Research in neuroscience shows that establishing a predictable morning routine reduces stress and boosts cognitive performance. Even small rituals, drinking water, stretching, journaling, or a brief meditation, signal to your brain that the day is under control. Predictability in the morning also minimizes decision fatigue, leaving your mind ready for important tasks instead of minor choices. Think of your morning routine as a mental warm-up. By setting intention first thing, you build momentum, which cascades into a more focused and satisfying day. And here's a little secret: the first 30 minutes of the morning often set the emotional tone for the next 12 hours. So why not give yourself a head start on peace and happiness? Once you experience the calm of a controlled morning, you won't want to start the day any other way. 8. Practice gratitude daily. Happiness research consistently highlights gratitude as one of the strongest predictors of well-being. Writing down 3 things you're grateful for every day, even small ones like a good cup of coffee or a kind word, rewires your brain to notice positivity. Studies using functional MRI scans reveal that gratitude activates regions associated with reward, moral cognition, and social bonding. In simpler terms, it literally makes your brain feel good. Gratitude also counters the brain's natural negativity bias, where we focus more on problems than pleasures. Over time, this simple habit creates a mindset shift. Instead of chasing happiness, you recognize it in everyday moments. Imagine ending your day reflecting on what went well rather than what went wrong. That mental practice isn't just comforting, it's transformative. Happiness, after all, isn't a distant goal. It's something your brain can learn to recognize right here, right now. 9. Limit choices where possible. Decision fatigue is real. Every choice, big or small, consumes mental energy, and research shows that too many options can increase stress and reduce satisfaction. Psychologists call this the paradox of choice. Simplify your life by standardizing routine decisions. For example, streamline your wardrobe, plan weekly meals in advance, or create predictable evening habits. By reducing trivial choices, you save mental bandwidth for meaningful decisions that truly impact your life. Steve Jobs famously wore the same outfit daily to avoid wasting brain power. Science supports this approach. When you limit the number of decisions your brain needs to process, you feel lighter, less anxious, and more in control. Life suddenly feels less like chaos and more like a manageable rhythm. The fewer unnecessary choices you make, the more energy you have to enjoy the ones that actually matter. Life doesn't have to be complicated. By decluttering, prioritizing, single tasking, and embracing these science-backed strategies, you're not just simplifying your days, you're reshaping your brain to experience more joy, focus, and calm. It's not magic, it's biology, and you can start right now. Even one of these steps can create a ripple effect that makes every other part of your life feel easier. Imagine waking up tomorrow with a mind that feels lighter, a schedule that feels manageable, and a brain trained to notice the small, powerful moments of happiness. That's the science of simplification in action. Now take a deep breath. Look around your space. Decide on one tiny change you can make today. That's where happiness begins. Not in grand gestures, but in small, deliberate actions that free your mind and soul. And if you implement even a few of these 9 strategies, your life won't just feel simpler, it will feel better, much better.